Toia mai ngā waka o te motu kia tau ki te aroa. Haere tata mai, haere tawhiri mai. Kia ore te whānau whānui, ko Mai Williams tēnei, maa ko Amorangi Magasaga, ko whakakākahu ngā mahi rangatira o te rā. Oh, I'm a bit sad after that one. That's twice you've beaten me now. 2 games in a row. The game was absolutely amazing. As we expected, I turned it up, and it absolutely was to that standard. However, Hamilton Boys High got over the top. You seem to chuff now. What a great way to finish the day on this. Amorangi is our last of the 6 of our live stream games here on day 1 for this tournament.
Awesome game prior to this one. Hamilton Boys come out on top. Engari, he kemu kei o mātou ringaringa, te kemu mutinga o te rānei, Auckland Grammar ki te kapa o New Plymouth Boys High School. Yeah, the results, previous results for this, both teams I think have had 2 games. They've only got their first results where both teams won. Auckland Grammar played against Mahurangi College. They won that one 7-4. New Plymouth Boys High School's first game, they won 7-2 over John McGlashan College. So both teams come here with a win under their belt. Win, W-I-N, not wind. I shall get that right. Under their belt for this, as I said, the last of our live stream games. We've had great games, haven't we, today? First, we started with 2 of our female grade games, and then we had 2 mixed. We just finished Hamilton Boys versus Rotorua Boys, and now we've got this one to end day 1, the 2024 Bunnings National Championship, Secondary Schools Championship here in Rotorua. Amazing day. Weather has been amazing. Touch has been amazing. And even the people in the commentary tent, they've been all right too. Last one though, then we're done and dusted for the day. I'm not going to ask you who's going to win this game. I'm sick of you telling me you keep winning. So Touch will be the winner of this one. Ai, tika. New Plymouth Boys High School, e timatai i tēnei kemu.
Yep, New Plymouth Boys High School in the whites, running right to left, up against Auckland Grammar. Good start so far. I tell you what, with my biased eye patch on, I'm really looking forward to the referees of this game. So we get inside New Plymouth here, the 13 looking to join up, he can't. Going to get 6 again though. We see there referee Ruiti. Big shout out to these referees. I can only imagine they are the 3 top referees here. Logan Forrester coming off an incredible World Cup campaign. He got into the top game at the World Cup. Well done to Logan. Back to the play though, New Plymouth have had all the ball so far.
Auckland Grammar having to get on defence, stay on defence. However, New Plymouth Boys High School still retaining the ball.
We haven't even talked about your school, St. Kitts, that's where you went?
Aye.
You had a chance to go out and observe any of their games?
No, I haven't actually. I've been nice and cosy here under this tent where the commentary box is. So I will be looking to see how they've been going, maybe on socials.
I'm sure this group of referees will have a nice and wide open game as we see Auckland Grammar working their way for the first time up the field. Poe, the number 7, getting on the front foot. Now we have fresh subs on, setting things up. What they do on this 5th touch. Nice early call from referee. Play through. Will he go back for the penalty? No, he doesn't. Believing that Auckland Grammar had the opportunity to make some advantage. Just like in that last game where Hamilton Boys started with a really strong set through that orange zone. We see Auckland Grammar doing the same.
As you can see here, New Plymouth Boys High School heading towards the sideline, looking for fresh legs to come on. At this stage, the transition looks a little bit slow. However, they do well to spread the ball. Keeping the ball alive. Oh.
Nice set of D there from Auckland Boys Grammar, not allowing the New Plymouth Boys to get through to the attacking line. Strong touch, but equally strong. Forward pass, couldn't say I quite seen that one. However, forward pass there.
Ai, ka pato New Plymouth Boys High School i te pauro.
Plymouth now have had quite a bit of ball down this end. Got close once.
You can see here the middies are trying to figure out which side to hit. However, they hit the right side. Touch mid-air. Ka hoki whakamuri rātou ki te whetu mita. I waho te wahi piro.
Damon with the footwork there, the goosey on the outside, just giving his team time to get back on site, the 15-foot New Plymouth. Good D, Grammar. Now nice direct set up the middle of the field. Peter. Angle plant. Yeah, what you get with the best referees, they're just not going to miss anything. It's only a roll ball. Be interesting to see what happens if he taps it. Yeah, referee just reminding the player it's only a turnover. Restart play with a roll ball. Now what can New Plymouth do here? Amorangi, we see the number 8, George. Lost the ball.
Oh, ka taka te pauro ki te papa, ka whiwhi he kohinga anō mō te kapa o Auckland Grammar.
What's been some of your highlights of today?
I guess just probably the highlight has been, you know, both sides going neck and neck. Some teams pull away early and then the losing team, you know, they keep fighting towards the end. But yeah, I guess in that game against between Rotorua and Hamilton Boys, that was an awesome display of touch. It could have gone either way, but it was a team that just really solidified things in certain moments of the game. They came out on top. So yeah, it's been awesome across all different, you know, mixed, women's, men's. Yeah, it's been great.
Grammar now with their first attempt, 5th touch. Just got a follow-up question there. We'll wait to see what happens in this. Have they got numbers this side? They nearly did. Just trying to make something out of nothing. Oh, thought he got through. Has it motivated you to get the boots back on and start playing touch again?
Oh, maybe at a social level?
Social level?
Yeah, I think touch is an awesome summer sport. So I have fond memories playing social touch just down the road from my whare. So, yeah, who knows what the future may bring. So
maybe Division 9 at the Karaka module. New Plymouth, though, they did well to hold out Grammar. Oh, did they get the pass away? Yep, referee says play on. Now they've got Grammar on the back foot. They've got numbers on this right-hand side. Going to the right, does he joint up? No touch called from the 12. And there we see Corbin Potros goes across for New Plymouth's first touchdown of this game. 5 minutes into it.
Ai, ko te ahua nei he wira ona Corbin Potros. It's like he's got wheels on his feet. He just sort of, you know, went up a notch and was able to get that try. As you can see, he showed the ball and was able to just go for an individual try.
Great work there, New Plymouth. First to score, making it 1-0.
Unfortunately, Auckland Grammar wasn't able to secure the ball with two hands. Sort of just fumbled the ball.
New Plymouth getting their way to the halfway line.
He pākaha rawa tērā mai te kapa o ka taka.
Bit of USC in the background there.
Aye.
Just unfortunately, both people colliding. Referee Tui thinking there was a little bit more than that. So again, we've seen that in the earlier game. Referee just gives them the X, meaning you're off to the chili bin. Gives that player an opportunity to chill down. It's saying, no, it's not a sin bin. Just a little bit aggressive. Time to calm down.
Ai, ko tēnei te kaitākaro tuarua kua haere ki te paihara. Second player of the day. As you can see, there's a bit of, you know, ihi and wihi between the sides.
Yep, touch just like netball. Supposed to be not a collision sport.
Aye.
We see a lot of it. Are you someone in the netball game that really likes that aspect of it, the physical aspect?
Yeah, I don't mind it at all. It's yeah. I guess it's just, you know.
Great footwork there. Getting on the outside, we see number 13, Jackson Steele for New Plymouth Boys. Just gets the ball going out to his right-hand side, straightens up the defender, gets on his outside. I'm sure we'll see it here in the replay. New Plymouth Boys just on the outside, squared him up, shoulders in from the 12, unfortunately. Well, they say you can't coach pace.
No, you can't, and that's a big part of these players. You know, you've got to have the ability to be able to change the tempo, and as you can see here, the tempo has been moved, and it's now Aroha Mai Auckland Grammar's ball. They get another set of 6.
Grammar now want to hit back, I'd say, just for confidence.
Bit of a flick pass there.
Yeah,
bit of a
back
Benji
foot.
Marshall, Sonny Bill Williams type pass.
Pryor goes into dummy half, backdoor. McIntyre, Siobhan McIntyre, one of the top players at this level of the game. We see here referee Forrester just coming on to talk to referee Taylor. Not entirely sure what the conversation was about there. Ultimately, it ended up being a touchdown to Siobhan McIntyre.
Ai, ka riro i Auckland Grammar he piro, tā rātou piro tuatahi mo tēnei kemu. As you can see here, backdoor cut there. Just about to dive in. Does that cool backwards pass once you've scored the goal? The try, aroha mai.
Yeah, interesting there. Referee Taylor calling both those players offside. Referee Forrester must have just come on and asked him if that's what he did. Backdoor play.
I had Pātino kaha tērā. There was a very strong touch there by Auckland Grammar and was able to make New Plymouth Boys High School fumble the ball.
Grammar looking for their second. Methodically going about their work. Nice, good set. We see that players, substitute players coming on. Fortunately went to nothing. Looks really, really promising there. I like the look of Tasmania, the number 10. Coming on from that sub box, just really straightening things up for Auckland Grammar.
New Plymouth Boys High School running hard onto the ball. And they've just got over the halfway line. Ngari ka taka te pauru ki te papa. Border ground.
Auckland Grammar going a bit sideways in this set so far. Now getting themselves settled. Broadhurst, another one of the key players in this Grammar team. McIntyre back on, setting things up for him. Looks to get the ball back. Does he get in again? We talk about the Benji Marshall back flick. This time, support referee says play on, all clear, and Auckland Grammar going for their second to tie this one up 2-2.
Ai, rite ngā piro i tēnei wā. Katahi anō te maka tino rawe ko tēnā. What an awesome pass there for Auckland Grammar. Second try of the game. Even Stevens.
You'll be bringing that one out at the Karaka D division module, that back flick, or?
Oh, maybe. Maybe I can learn a few tricks out of these awesome players who are watching here today. I don't know if I'll pull it off, but, you know, it's worth giving it a try for a D grade.
You'll have the 32, the 33, the helmet,
Yep.
the back flick, you'll have it all.
Yep. Oh, I'd hope so. Ka haere te kapa o Auckland Grammar ki te tahamaui o te whira.
Getting caught held up, yeah? So if we're trying to duck down and get under before they do, that's going to beat their soul apart, yeah? So try and duck down and get under.
And as you can see here, the referee doesn't really call the offside call for the New Plymouth Boys High School team. And as you can see here, he nui rawa ngā pā tino kaha. You can see here there's some strong touches here. I guess there's probably a bit of frustration between some of the players. And as you could see just then, however, the ka haere tōni te kēmu, the game still carries on.
Good touches. Players just need to get themselves to the side of the body, get them in good ruck position. See some speed. Late cut, unfortunately, just went back to the defender. I don't know if you heard on the effects mic just there, the number 13, Jackson Steele, was standing in the sub box, really giving the two players in his pod some real direction around what he wants to do going back out there. His pod's the next one up, so it'll be interesting after this set of defence when they come on to see what they do. But we see here Auckland Grammar with the ball. Going out to this right side, really just in like sort of more of a foot race than anything, rather than manipulating the defence and creating numbers. So good set from New Plymouth. Let's see what Steele and his pod do when they come on. A bit of too much help for the referees. Not the group of referees to do that to, lads, and I'm sure they know that now. Here we see Steele coming in, bottom of the picture, giving that direction, a real leader of this team. Extra pass Just need to be careful. Two new Plymouth boys. See if his pod can implement what they talked about in that sub box. Just trying to create that space into a 32 long ball. Steele coming out. The defenders weren't under too much pressure. We're able to repel that attack. Grammar now, though, working their way to their box. Ooh, a mistake there.
He hapa ki te kapa o Auckland Grammar. Wasn't able to get out of the red zone, orange zone, Mickey. Engari, he wā te anō tēnei mo te kapa o New Plymouth High School ki te whiwhi anō I te pauro.
Steele again. This time, he thought I'll just do it by myself. A minute to go, he'll stay out there for the set, I imagine. Have two more attacks. Now backdoor play, gets the ball, steps off his right, comes back this side, throws the intercept.
Ka haukotia Auckland Grammar I te pauro. Does he have anyone supporting him? Carl?
What happened?
Ka hoki whakamuri te pauro.
Looked like there was a forward pass, so coming back for that. That's interesting, though, if it was a forward pass because of the intercept, yeah. So not sure what happened in that one, but Grammar anyway. Now we'll have the last opportunity with the ball.
Te kauhia kona e toi ana I roto I tēnā wahanga tuatahi o tēnei kēmu. He piro, kaore rānei.
2-2, fair reflection of this, the first half. The last of our live stream games.
Ana, kua tangi te pere mo te mutinga o tēnei wahanga tuatahi o te kēmu. E rite katoa ngā piro mo tēnei kēmu, e rua ngā piro ki te kapa o Auckland Grammar School, e rua ngā piro ki te kapa o New Plymouth Boys High School.
Bunnings has the lowest prices for Christmas entertaining.
Lightworks party lights, $65.98. Cherry barbecue pallets, just $34.98.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stocked item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Kia ora touch whānau. Welcome to Quick Hit, your short, sharp and touch-relevant warm-up, with the aim of warming up and moving those important body parts before kicking into activity. The Quick Hit warm-up requires minimal space, minimal time, and allows for innovation.
Get ready to entertain this Christmas for less.
Jumbuck portable barbecue, only $2.59. Marquee sling chair, just $35.90.
Where you find a competitor's lower price on the same stock item, we'll beat it by 15%. Lowest prices are just the beginning.
Tēnā rā kouta katoa, kua hoki mai ki te hono ki tēnei kēmu, kei mui a tātou. Anei ngā kapa e rua e pakanga ana I roto I tēnei kēmu, Auckland Boys Grammar High School, ki te kapa o New Plymouth Boys High School. Rite katoa ngā piro I roto I tēnei kēmu, 2-2 between these two sides, not much in it. Engari, kare kore ka kiti ai tātou I roto I tēnei wahanga tuarua o tēnei kēmu. We'll soon find out ko ai ka hua, ko ai ka tohu I roto I tēnei kēmu.
Here's the try lights of that first half. New Plymouth boys sneaking out to that 2-touchdown lead. We see here the pace. I think that was this player we see, the number 10, I'm sure it was, Potros, getting on the outside. And then the man for the second half of that first half, Jackson Steele, gun player. Then McIntyre, you knew it wasn't too long before he was going to stamp his mark on this game. Great touchdown there, just getting on the outside, in between the two offside players. Beautiful back flick from the same person. Javon McIntyre sets that one up for number 8 from Auckland Grammar, Connor Murdoch, and we find ourselves 2-2.
Ai, anei ngā kapa e ata wānanga hia ana I mua I tā rātou haringa atu I runga I te papatākoro. We can see here both sides having a small little hui, wānanga, before they approach the second half. Ana, kua tangi te pere kia timata ai tēnei wahanga tuarua o tēnei kēmu.
Just before we start the second half, I want to have a big shout out to everyone who's joined us here on the Whakaata Māori broadcast. It's been great having you here. I'm sure you've enjoyed it just as much as we have. If you are wondering whether you should come down or not, I definitely encourage you to do so. The weather today has been unreal. You could not wear enough sunscreen. The sun has been out. The clouds have gone. The touch has been great. The vibe around this whole stadium, Rotorua International Stadium, has been incredible. 18 fields, 92 teams, most teams playing 4 games a day, so there's just so much action. As Auckland Grammar get straight back into it with Broadhurst, nearly going in for the first one. So if you're not that far away, come on down. Plenty of accommodation, one of the beautiful parts of Aotearoa. Broadhurst now getting it back, straight back to the number 10. Goes long, gets in for the first touchdown. Number 16, 8 on, Kirky. You like that one, Amorangi?
Ai rawa tērā makarua ki tēnei kai tākaro, Ayrton Kirk. Did well to hold his line on the outside. And as you can see here, long pass there, and does well to dive and score the try.
First touchdown, 3-2, Auckland Grammar. Go up against New Plymouth Boys High School. They'll be wanting to get back. It's been 3 touchdowns in a row now by Auckland Boys Grammar. Plymouth on the sweep play, goes back to this right-hand side, maybe a phased part. Will there be a hard touch penalty? Yep, there will be. Great call there, referee Tui, determining that Auckland Grammar player just got in the ruck, denied the New Plymouth Boys High player from being able to get that quick dump down. See them again, just really working their way in the middle of their field. Unfortunately, probably going back to the numbers side. Now what do they do here? Goes underneath, referee, ball down.
Ai, ka huri he te pauro ki te kapa Auckland Grammar, engari he hapa ki a rātou, ka taka te pauro ki te papa, water ground. New Plymouth High School just outside of their 7-metre mark. Got 6 opportunities to make something of the set. Beautiful touch there by the number 16 for Auckland Grammar School, Ayrton Kirk.
Oh, nearly in there. It's been a real contest, this one. Who do you think might come out on top at the end of this one, Amorangi, as we see New Plymouth go up by 2 and then Auckland Grammar have really hit back since that moment?
Oh, it's a tough one. You know, I'm probably leaning more towards Auckland Grammar.
Oh, who would have guessed?
I'm not from Auckland
Who
at
would
all.
have guessed? You're someone who buys picture lotto numbers after the draw, I imagine?
Geez, I wish I could win the lotto. Engari, today, New Plymouth High School win the lotto, get a score on that one. So, still 3-3 in this game, not much in it. E te whānau.
Great hit back there from New Plymouth Boys High with that touchdown out on that left-hand wing. We're just drawing and passing. Great last pass there from the 2 from New Plymouth Boys High. Clement. Much better second half from him so far. 4 minutes gone already. Grammar, though, straight away back on it. Broadhurst now using his length. Good save defence there from the left-hand middle. McIntyre around back door. Quick pass back in, off to a player I'm sure he's played so many games with, Broadhurst. 4-3. Looking at the replay here, McIntyre just goes around. He's such a threat, takes so much of the defender's vision. 2 players heading him towards him, creates the space back inside, gets that pass back nice and quickly, right on the money. That's why he's one of the best at this level.
Oh, he maka, he pā tino ua tērā. There's a hard touch right there, but as you can see the pace here by the New Plymouth Boys High School team, gunning it towards that right side of the field.
I love Steele in the direction he gives the other players on his team. He's just swept around one side. He goes to sweep around another. Again, catching that player in the ruck. Steele now, he'll want to set things up. He'll make sure he has a couple of cracks here, see what the defence does. Long ball. Oh, he catches it. There he has it. Now, not even he could have organised that one. Jackson Steele, what a try to tie it up.
What an awesome try that was. And I guess, just quick reaction on that, Look to let that ball go, intercepted, and sort of like netball, having to read the game and be really quick on your feet. So it's awesome to see that score tried.
Yep, job not done till it is. Jackson Steele staying alive. Really impressive.
Ko te āhua nei te kapa o Auckland Grammar School. Kei te haere whakamua rāta, engari maka tino roa tēnei. Tries to tap it to his teammate, however.
Is that County's trick? Obviously a few teams are adopting that. I didn't say that, by the way. You said that was a County's trick. So to all my awesome whānau up in counties.
You can see here, New Plymouth High School, just really using the field, able to get up the field, running strong onto the ball.
It's really the first tip for that game in terms of one team going ahead, then the next team catching up, the other one going ahead of that one. So these are the contests we like watching. So again, another wraparound play, but well defended there. New Plymouth doing a good job, turning the ball over at the right end of the field. Auckland Grammar doing equally as good a job defensively. Now we see them getting a bit more direct, going up the middle before they head across to that sub-box.
Ka wehe te pōro ki tērā taha o te whira, te taha maiwi. Quick footwork there by the number 6. Engari, ka mea mai te kaiwawao mo te offside. Players from New Plymouth High School went onside, so it gives Auckland Grammar School another opportunity for a tap.
Walker goes into dummy half up to Tasmania, who fires one out to this right-hand side. Forward pass.
He maka whakamua tēnā, ko te āhua nei mai tēnei taha. He piro.
Still 7.5 minutes, but this seems like a key period of the game. One where the team that can get on top over these next 2 minutes might just psychologically take it away from the other team.
Ai, kei te tika koe matua, this is halfway. This is, last 7 minutes of this game. It's even Stevens. Auckland Grammar, I feel, have been able to control the tempo of the game a little bit better. So that could be the Auckland bias.
No. I have to call you the pirate after this game, how one-eyed you've been all day. Broadhurst now. Walker. Sorry, Tasmania, I meant. He really likes this right-hand side. Second time he's tried to go down there.
Ai, maka tino teitei tira. There was a bit of a lofty pass. Engari, ka whiwhi wā anō New Plymouth Boys High School i te pauro. Good hands there by New Plymouth.
I think in a way, New Plymouth were almost lucky that McIntyre wasn't on for either of those last two attacking sets. He's been the hot hand. Yeah, well, he normally always is, but him not being on just meant back flick part. New Plymouth gets those extra yards, 5th touch already. Down the short side, gets through. The winger just held off. The winger had to hold off. If he committed, it would have been a definite try, but trusted in his inside.
Yeah, that would have been an awesome try. You often see that in league when they jump in the air and sort of do a bit of a dive try like that mid-air. Engari, ka whiwhi Auckland Grammar i te pauro.
Yeah, this crew for Grammar really looking like they're needing a sub. Sporting language there, and we see new subs come on straight away, that injection of pace. Probably could have afforded to pass that one. Now just trying to create numbers. Yeah, good call there from referee. No intention to play at the ball from the number 9 for New Plymouth Boys, Cooper James. Is a Falcon just as shame in netball as it is in touch?
Yep, absolutely.
Had your fair share?
No, I haven't had my fair share, but other players and teams that I've played in have experienced that, especially when you catch the ball with your face without knowing. and your ears start ringing, but you still get out and carry on. Ka haere tōni te kēmu.
Hongi te poro.
Hongi te poro, ai.
Never the thing to do.
Ai.
Again, just back into that grind phase the game slipped into. Neither team really getting that much opportunities off the end of their set.
It's getting a bit physical towards the last half of this game.
Physical's good. And just as we do creep into that last 5 minutes, big shout out to all of our referees that have been involved with today's game. They've really added to the spectacle. But the biggest shout out of all to our Stream Shop whānau and the mahi they have done. Always such an excellent product. Loving getting to work with that team. As Broadhurst now looks to go under. Interesting there. I'm really looking forward to the replay on this. I wonder what referee Forrester was doing. Just went in there. I don't know if he asked a question or said something. Obviously, his decision was that the player was short. I'm sure
maybe not onside.
Sure, the replay will show us. So we just look here. We found that a lot last weekend where a defending player was making the touch but back from the scoreline. And obviously the attacking player was able to get that down 5-4, 3.5 to go. Your courageous prediction is looking like it might come off again.
Oh, I hate to jinx it, but engari, most of the teams that we've seen today, a lot have come from Auckland. Engari, as you can see, number 13 for New Plymouth Boys High School, really involved in a lot of the plays. Sort of like the mastermind in this New Plymouth High School team. Yeah, definitely. I loved his direction and leadership he's given, but then you can see how much of a good team they are because they're in there listening and following through. So New Plymouth Boys High really impressed me. Auckland Grammar with Broadhurst, the meter eater. It's really what you get used to seeing him do. Good footwork there by the number 9 from Auckland Grammar. Does well to find his number 17 for his side, Bailey Maruariki Butler. Does well to manoeuvre his way through the New Plymouth Boys High School defence. Yeah, good work there from Grammar, unfortunately. We talked about him a lot. Jackson Steele, he lifted really early, unfortunately. Didn't hit the player, which means there is an overlap. And there we see Bailey, number 17, go down for that touchdown. Now it's sort of potentially taking this game away, Amorangi, from New Plymouth Boys High. Well, 2 minutes in the remainder of this half, anything can happen. I don't want to jinx anything too soon, but, it's whoever goes towards to the last whistle, anything can happen. So we'll see in this next passage of play if New Plymouth Boys can pull something out of the air. Ai, tika te kōrero, he piro anō ki te kapa o New Plymouth Boys High School. Ko tahi ana ki te piro kei wainganui I nei kapa e rua. Only 1 point between these two sides. Anything can happen, even with 1 minute to go, and it's awesome to see here that New Plymouth Boys High School were able to execute that set play really well. Yep, the set of defence for New Plymouth Boys High is even more important than normal. Not only do they have to defend a set after a touchdown, but they're back within one. They will get another set regardless, but they want to make sure they're only down by one when they get it. Nice defence there from New Plymouth. You've seen them connected nice and tight. Now just waiting for this ball. As the game does wind down, Amorangi, I just want to say, genuinely, it's been an absolute honour and pleasure to have the opportunity to commentate with you today. I have no doubt that you've probably taken my job as a result of the quality of your mahi. So this might be my farewell speech as well. But it's been an absolute pleasure. Absolutely envious of your level of reo. It's definitely an aspiration. One day hope to get there. But you're kicking goals everywhere you are. Good luck with everything you do with the lawyer gig. Hopefully I never have to ring you to do some mahi in that space, and hopefully get another opportunity in this space. So hope you've enjoyed this day. What an asset you are to Māori, to this broadcast, and everything you're part of. Thank you so much. Tēnā koe te matua. Pai te tūtaki a koe ki tēnei whakataitai. Awesome to, be able to sit alongside one of the toki in te ao Pāwhiti Pauro, especially in the umpire, the referee aroha mai sector. But as you can see, matua, I did call it. Auckland Grammar, 6-5. Te kauhekona e toi ana. Engari, he mihi nui tēnei kia koe e te matua. Tēnā koe 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 Ana, kua tai tātou ki te mutunga o tēnei kēmu.
Oh,
engari
talk about the early crow.
Oh, ana, he rite katoa ngā piro mo tēnei kēmu. Ana, draw, as you can see here, New Plymouth Boys High School did really well to score their last try on the hooter, which makes it 6-all. And as you can see, all the kaitākaro amped. Ana, kua tai tātou ki te mutunga o te live stream mo tēnei rā, kia koutou e mataki ana kei tērā tōpito o te motu, tēnā koutou. We do have live streaming on tomorrow at te whānau. Make sure that you stay in touch with us.
Yeah, look at what we had today. What an opportunity to call these 6 games. First, our 2 girls' games. I think we went into the mix. Nine really stood out in that. Great game to finish on. Auckland Grammar over Boys High. First game tomorrow, 10:30. So we'll let you sleep in. It is the weekend. Sleep in. Get up and get prepared for another huge day of touch tomorrow, which will be the second day of this incredible event, the Bunnings 2024 Nationals for the secondary school competition. That's us today. It's been a pleasure. Make sure you're here with us tomorrow. Ka kite.